On the 27th and 28th of May, the joint program European Union/Council of Europe, Support to the Promotion of Cultural Diversity, PCDK, held its final conference, Heritage and Communities, the PCDK Experience.
The point of the conference is for all stakeholders that were involved in PCDK to reflect, share experiences, and disseminate the ideas of PCDK that has been running over more than 5 years.
For more than 5 years, the project worked towards the promotion, protection and sustainable planning and management of heritage in accordance with European norms and standards, to encourage inter-community dialogue and foster sustainable economic development for the well-being of all communities.
For me, if I think of the project and the way I want to describe it, is 3 key words. First of all, innovative. You said it. It involved the most amazing different groups in our society and institutions. Second, strong ownership. I rarely felt such sense of a project really being owned by the actors. And the third, what I liked is that in spite of all this diversity, it was very governed, well governed.
The project was designed to ensure cross-sectoral and integrated approach between its components and activities.
PCDK is an innovative project using heritage resources, including cultural, landscape, environment assets, to promote socio-economic development for societies and to promote also diversity as a richness. And we have applied an inclusive approach involving authorities at central, regional and local level and civil societies, NGOs and also marginalized and minority groups.
In these initiatives, all stakeholders from grassroots to central level assumed crucial roles and responsibilities, and emphasis was placed on partnership, ownership of the process and engagement of all stakeholders.
Ky projekt për mua është një projekt që ka me lanë gjurmë, ndoshta për momentin nuk dim ta vlerësojmë rezultatet e këtij projekti, po besoj që mbas 10 viteve vërtet do të aktualizohet kjo punë që është bërë dhe do të pyetet kush kanë qenë ideatorët dhe kush kanë qenë aktorët kryesorë që kanë arritur këtë projekt ta mbyllim në këtë mënyrë.
All through its implementation, PCDK supported actions towards raising the awareness of the general public about the importance of cultural and natural heritage as common patrimony.
I hope the young generation switches off their creativity on this issue. They see that everything is linked, and then they put the creativity out there without fear, and then they move forward and they try new things, not fearing what's right, what's wrong, but actually experimenting and finding the best for them at this time in history.
Thousands of people, young and old, and from all backgrounds, took part in awareness activities that highlighted the responsibilities of individuals and communities in protecting and promoting what they themselves defined as their cultural heritage.
I think over the 5 years it has achieved an enormous amount by reaching out to all of the different communities here in Kosovo. Maybe could have reached further, but you can only do so much in 5.5 years, but it has laid the foundations of an organisation that has the potential to go on long into the future, achieving an enormous amount in bringing communities together for the common good.
Through its methodology and approach, PCDK also wanted to include a pilot action during the conference itself and organized heritage and community walks in all regions in the afternoon of the first day. Building on previous experiences, capitalizing on the relationship established with the communities and wishing to offer a special discovery tour, 6 walks took place under the topic Meet the Communities. It was about meeting people rather than seeing the most prominent cultural heritage assets. It was about people telling stories from their own point of view and giving meaning to their own heritage. It was about making the invisible visible.
Each day that we finished a movie, we finished a publication, that's the day of celebration. We just know it, but because there's so long story and history behind it. And I think also, and celebrating together, eating and drinking together with everyone, not just the project team, but those who made the music, produced the publications and the movies. Like it's such a natural, organic thing, and then just every accomplishment, small accomplishments had a longest story. So I think that many days like that's why it was intense, creative, with a great amount of satisfaction.
When choosing the format of the event, it was important for PCDK to include all regions. Conferences took place simultaneously in 5 regions on the first day, in Pristina, but also Mitrovica, Pej, Peć, Prizren and Vitina with identical programs. More than 200 people attended in total, with part of the conference held in Pristina broadcasted to the regions. This format has only been possible thanks to the Heritage and Diversity coordinators who have been working with PCDK in the last 10 months, each covering a region and developing regional networks of the people committed to the promotion, protection and sustainable development of cultural and natural heritage. And thanks also to the partner NGOs which have supported and helped PCDK implement activities in all parts of Kosovo.
Në perspektivë, PCDK-ja për mua është mbizotnim I dëshirës që ta shohim trashëgiminë kulturore si të gjithëve, vlerë të gjithëve edhe përgjegjësi të gjithë neve. E shoh programin për trashëgimi dhe diversitet si mënyrën e denjë që përvojat e mira të PCDK-s të vazhdojnë më tutje edhe t'i përcjellim gjithë së bashku me shpresën që disa prej këtyre përvojave edhe do të pasurohen.
After the opening remarks, 2 speeches gave by the experts inspired the conference participants and the discussions that took place afterwards. The emphasis was on the uniqueness of the PCDK experience as an innovation in democratic participation and focusing on 3 main concepts: heritage community, democratic participation, and European common heritage. Participants discussed these 3 concepts linked to PCDK work and potential influence in the future for themselves and the society as a whole. On the 28th, all stakeholders were invited to Pristina. Each region presented the results of the discussions and walks that took place the previous day. Presentations highlighted the extent of the work carried by all stakeholders. The event continued in the afternoon by a panel discussion on the need for an integrated approach to improve the quality of life and the role and significance of the work on heritage and diversity conducted by PCDK and many other projects and its positive effects on people's life in Kosovo. The panelists, representing some of the bodies that accompanied PCDK, debated the topic from a broad range of perspectives: central and municipality level, civil society, international expert, project steering community and the interministerial working group that will carry the work further in the future.
The biggest memory I carry is of people respecting each other for who they were. Not for any titles, not for anyone being called an expert or anything like that, but being themselves, being their own story and sharing that story.
Përkundër faktit që ndonjëherë nuk jemi pajtuar, jemi urë në tavolinë dhe kemi gjetë zgjidhjen më të mirë të mundshme, pastaj kena vazhduar me të gjithë kolegët dhe kemi pi kafe.
Watching the satisfaction of the smiles on the faces of some of the participants, admirative when they could see some of the results of the work accomplished, very simple smiles or simple comments. These are very fond memories.
The memories I have, the very nice memories are related to the people that I met, the stories and their memories. Fascinating because it's part of the heritage of Kosovo, and also having very nice moments sharing rakia with all of them.
Ndjenja më e mirë që PCDK mua personalisht ma ka sjell është një mazdite në Prizren, një shtëpi të vjetër 350 vjeçare, kur të ullur me përfasus të institucioneve, me shoqëri civile, me banorë të shtëpisë, kemi diskutu vlerat e kësaj shtëpie, duke thënë sa mirë që kemi mundësi me i pa vlerat tona edhe me e pa në perspektivë mënyrën se si këto vlera mundemi me i shfrytzu sa ma shumë, duke i mbrojt, duke i promovu edhe duke i shfrytzu si aset të zhvillimit lokal.
And you might ask that question, is this the end? Or is it the beginning? PCDK began the process. It was a project to instill a project right across all of the communities of Kosovo. But it's over to you now. It's just the beginning. And this project, if you appreciate the value and the use of it, will burn not suddenly. It won't produce results overnight, but it'll burn slowly and progressively in the ministries, in the municipalities, in the regions, and most importantly, in the great communities of Kosovo.